The following is a paid promotional announcement for Dunes LASIK Center in Dakota Dunes. Dunes LASIK Center provides safe, painless, and affordable vision correction.
Being able to see without having to reach for my glasses every morning has been a godsend.
My mornings are easier, vacations are easier, traveling's easier. It's just really made my life so much more rewarding.
I used to have to wear pretty thick glasses, and now no glasses at all. It's remarkable.
General population understands that LASIK is a surgery to help them reduce dependency on glasses. We use lasers to assist in that process to gently reshape the eye.
Essentially, it involves two laser platforms, one of which allows us to make a LASIK flap, and the following one which allows us to actually reshape the front window of the eye called the cornea. And between the combination of those two lasers, we're able to correct people's vision.
Traditionally, we would compare LASIK to contact lenses. Contact lenses are medical devices that can cause serious eye problems in some cases. And there's a statistically significant risk profile where contact lens wear is much riskier than having LASIK surgery on your eyes. And so LASIK becomes a great choice for those patients. And in many cases, we're fixing a disability, which is almost unheard of in healthcare.
I've been considering LASIK surgery for 5 years or plus now. My prescription is so bad, I was told that it wouldn't be possible until I had a consultation a couple weeks ago with Dr. Ferguson, and he said that it was now possible.
It's hard for the rest of us to completely conceptualize the type of vision that these people really have before having a procedure like this. So someone like Travis, even though the expectation is for him, I want you to wear glasses to see the best you can see, for him it'll be life-changing to have a piece of glass that doesn't weigh like a ton of bricks on his face compared to what he came in with today.
Yeah, the cost did concern me, but talking with my wife, we were able to figure out a way to be able to afford this because it is a dream of mine.
LASIK is an investment, but it's also a once-in-a-lifetime investment. If you really want to do kind of the math, you can go to our website, dump in your age and how much you spend annually on contacts and glasses, and you're going to be kind of surprised at the cost savings over time.
Some of the different tools that you can use are your HSA benefits, your Flex dollars. Also, we do have an agreement with Care Credit, 2 years interest-free for LASIK.
We have a very fair price. We know what the marketplace is, and Dunes LASIK Center is proud of what our fees are, and it's backed by what our outcomes are.
Most important question that someone needs to have for themselves before engaging in any surgical activity: do I have a desire to rid myself of some type of problem? In our world we're talking about, does the patient have an issue with dependence on glasses or contacts? Is it something they just don't like cosmetically? Is it something that's interfering with their daily life?
That's an important part of the discussion. What are you trying to achieve here? And can we make sure that we can have a realistic opportunity to successfully give you that treatment goal?
If you don't even want to remove yourself from glasses or contacts, as a surgeon who performs this procedure often, has had it himself, and it's a very successful procedure, there's no point in engaging in a surgical activity unless you have something you're trying to solve.
I can replace my glasses with contacts, but since my prescription is so bad, the contacts were bulgy and they just didn't fit right, so I just stuck with glasses. I've trusted Dr. Ferguson with my eyes for I don't remember even how long, and if it was going to be someone to do it, it would be him. Immediately right after surgery, I knew my vision was improved. I got into the vehicle and I could read the airbag warning without glasses. My vision prescription before LASIK was terrible. I'd say it's probably 2,400 or worse. And as of right now, it's about 2025. My morning experience the day after LASIK was, oh my, where are my glasses? I still can't find them. I'm looking, and I had like a mild panic attack because I couldn't find them. I finally grabbed my phone. I was like, oh yeah, I can see. I've always wanted to buy sunglasses. You know, I see all my friends wearing these sunglasses that I would much rather be wearing too, you know. I had to wear glasses all the time. I didn't like contacts. I just wore glasses, so I can wear sunglasses now. Having a prescription of my caliber was costing me several hundreds of dollars each time I got glasses. With how bad my vision was, I think it was absolutely 100% worth it.
It's a short recovery process, and they're very excited about it.
Patients that have had surgery in 4 to 6 hours are feeling pretty good, maybe slight scratchy, but really their eyes are doing quite well. But then there's some internal healing that takes place that really happens over the first month. The number one side effect that all patients will go through in various degrees is dryness. So we prepare ourselves ahead of LASIK to evaluate the tear film critically, and we pre-treat a vast majority of our patients to make sure the surface is healthy and stabilized before we go to surgery. And it does two things. It improves the vision outcome and also improves how the patient feels during that first 3 to 6 months, which is most critical. The days of having significant glare have evolved into improving nighttime vision in the vast majority of cases because we can treat more than your glasses or contact lens prescription. We can treat what's called aberrations, and aberrations are imperfections to the individual optics of a person's eye, and everybody's eye is slightly different, and so the standard has gone beyond 20/20. I think what we've done is we've always stayed current with research and technology and our patient care philosophy. It's all about patient 20 happy. If someone's on the fence, the last thing that we try to do is sell a patient on surgery. We want the patient to be educated, have all their questions answered, make sure that they're physically a good candidate, and that really helps them make a great decision about what they're going to do to change their life.
The only regret that patients have is not getting LASIK done sooner.
Without question, the technology platforms today are safer, more predictable, and we can customize and control the outcome so that it does expand the opportunity for patients to have LASIK today that otherwise may not have qualified in the past.
I disliked everything about wearing contacts or glasses. I got my first pair of glasses in 6th grade, and then I upgraded to contacts in 8th grade and just went with it. LASIK has meant convenience for me. You don't realize what a hassle glasses or contacts are until you don't have them anymore. I love to get up in the morning and to be able to see clearly and to not have to worry about glasses or contacts each day. It's freedom. I was told for several years, because of my eyes and my age, that I wasn't a good candidate for LASIK. And it took a friend of mine to get me to come to Dunes and Dr. Ferguson, and that made all the difference. I had my free consultation with Dr. Ferguson, and we really focused on the health of my eyes, which were really important, and I really never thought about that, because they will say if you are not a good candidate or don't produce enough tears, they won't recommend it. They're all about your eye health at Dunes LASIK. And I knew after visiting with him that I was in really good hands.
First of all, when we screen a patient, we have to look at their corneal health. The integrity and strength of the cornea is really important, and then the next really important part is the tear film. The tears are the very first lens of the optical system of the eye and powerful for vision stability.
And so I was a good candidate, had the LASIK surgery, had minimal discomfort. Actually, I slept through most of it, and it's been absolutely fabulous. LASIK has also helped in my work life. I am an online sales trainer, and I am on camera. I am also on screen all day long, and it's really helped me to not rely on contacts or glasses, and I actually find that my eyes are healthier now. I don't have any discomfort such as itchy eyes or dryness. My eyes are fabulous. Prior to treatment, I would wear my contacts about 10 to 12 hours a day, and at the end of the day, your eyes are tired. They could be a little scratchy. I don't have any of those issues anymore after having the LASIK surgery. You only have one vision, and you have to take care of your eyes, so you want to go with the best, and that's Dunes LASIK.
At Dunes Eye, everybody's involved with LASIK. Our opticians are very well versed in the benefits of LASIK and can communicate with the patient on the merits of LASIK.
The ability for a patient to feel that anyone they come across on their surgery day really is familiar with what's happening brings a level of comfort that I haven't seen consistently across all the other places I've worked at, as an example.
What's great about working with patients is vision's individualized. We see with our brain, not our eyes. Let's use the analogy of TVs. We go see a 1080, it's clear. We go see a 4K, it's clearer. We see an enhanced now, OLED or whatever you want to call it, it's even better. What today's LASIK technology does is it takes the standard image, which is normally very acceptable to patient, and goes to a level that's beyond what we can do with glasses or contact lenses. That's the part of treating this precise optics of each patient's eyes individually. That's where the fun part of it is, and that's where being involved with over 20 years in LASIK is really important, to understand those small nuances.
I think what's most relevant for everybody in the public to understand is that everybody's eyes are completely unique to them. Can someone see better than 20/20? Of course, I see 20/15 after my LASIK, but I could also see 20/15 before my LASIK in a pair of glasses and contacts. There might be someone who sees 20/30 in glasses or contacts before LASIK and they still only see 20/30 after, but they're no longer using the glasses or contacts. Here at Dunes LASIK, we take advantage of J&J's iDesign studio platform to allow us to kind of capture every patient's custom level of higher order aberrations. And the software is pretty amazing in the sense that it can help identify where some abnormal irregularities exist, and we can try to remove that via the procedure as well, as opposed to simply type of prescription, but also take into account custom abnormalities of the eye itself.
iDesign gives us information so that we can apply that to the laser to treat those imperfections. That's how we take vision beyond 20/20.
I decided LASIK because it was basically the freedom of contacts for me. I've been wearing contacts for probably 5 or 6 years now, and really just that routine of having to wake up in the morning and put those in became a hassle, and having the issues of dry eyes and all of the other issues that contacts arose. LASIK was a super easy decision for me because I've had 2 siblings who have already had LASIK, and my mother's had LASIK, and all 3 of them had wonderful experiences with it. So for me, being able to take that step and have the confidence really came from them. And they had, even with the comparison between contacts and LASIK, they just saw so much better with LASIK that they highly recommended it. It's super easy, you just have to come in 2 times and you can see. And that to me was very appealing, and being able to just take a few days off work and all of a sudden I can see without having any restrictions. The cost of LASIK was not a concern for me because at my age, I knew that the benefits that I was going to get for it down the road were going to heavily outweigh what I was paying right now to get the actual surgery. So although the surgery is a little bit expensive up front, the amount of savings that you can save with contacts and glasses and all of the other things that I will need over my lifetime was well worth what I was going to pay for LASIK. My eyesight prior to LASIK was 22/50. Today, it is 20/15. So my surgery was roughly 5 minutes, extremely painless process and very, very pleasant. So opening my eyes after the surgery, there was a little bit of, holy cow, what is this like? Because you can tell that you can see very well, but it's almost like getting out of the shower. You can't necessarily see perfect. So then took a nap, woke up the next morning, and by the next morning I was already seeing 20/20, and that cloud had already lifted, and it was amazing. Favorite thing about life post-LASIK is easily just the freedom from glasses, the freedom of having to carry anything with me. I travel a lot, not having to carry a glass case that has my glasses, my contacts, solution, and all of the other tangibles that you have to bring with is awesome. I would recommend Dunes LASIK Center to a friend or family because the process was just so painless and so easy, and being there and having someone walk you through the process and having someone by your side the whole time is incredibly comforting, and I definitely had that throughout my whole experience.
Dr. Logosetis is one of the most experienced young refractive surgeons in the country. Fellowship trained at the Cleveland Eye Clinic under Dr. Wiley, which is a very, very advanced refractive surgery center. And he's been just a perfect addition to our team, and it's been a smooth transition from Dr. Womack to Dr. Logo. So approximately 20 years ago, I chose to open up Dunes Eye Consultants and Dunes LASIK Center. Our initial mission statement was to become a regional diagnostic center for vision medical concerns. And that means using evidence-based research and the most appropriate and advanced technology that applies. Dunes LASIK Center was a beautiful example of starting into a unique specialty center, and then we've added to that over time. The way we differ from other LASIK centers, and some that offer maybe a discounted approach to get a patient through the door, is that we're very consistent in our discussion. Same price, regardless of what procedure you need. Same philosophy, we're going to get you to an endpoint that's an A+, and that you're happy, and regardless what that takes. And our experience comes into play in every single patient that we work with, and the technology that we offer is standard of care. LASIK surgery is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and we are changing your life by going from being dependent on an optical device to being less dependent. It's very, very fulfilling as a healthcare provider to be part of that experience.
LASIK was a great value for me. I don't have to worry about wearing glasses all the time. I would tell you to definitely get LASIK. If you're having doubts about it, definitely go in for a consultation.
The freedom from glasses is amazing and awesome.
It's really important to have a team that's knowledgeable, skilled, and the best in the industry. And that's what I found with Dr. Ferguson and Dunes LASIK. They truly are an amazing team. They make you feel comfortable, and they're the best at what they do.
The proceeding was a paid promotional announcement for Dunes LASIK Center in Dakota Dunes. See the world clearly and free your face. Visit duneslasik.com or call to learn more.